Angel. Hi, 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 Angel.
All right, I'm here. I'm here. I made it. I made it. I made it. We're here. We're going right in. We're going right in. We're doing the thing. I'm so sorry for being so late. But I think you'll understand why, okay? I think it'll all make sense. Hi, everyone. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know. I was supposed to be here at 6, and today's a short stream as it is because of IRL things. But some cool stuff came out today, and hopefully everything tracks now.
Doc66 just renewed.
Hi, Zydok. Thank you so much for the resub. Hey, you being late, man. I was on time. See, it worked out then. Today was a lot of work. I woke up. I had to go straight to the post office to deliver stuff. I had to drop off all the tea stuff today. And while I was there, I received a new package. The body pillows came in, so I'm gonna show up to the party that I'm going to tonight with the Craig Docky in the car, because I think that would be really funny. It's gonna be in the passenger seat. That's currently my plan, because at this point, I need something funny in my life, so this is my new joke. There's 2 of them, so I'm tempted to put a Craig Docky in the driver's seat too, and like, park, honk the horn, and then jump in my trunk and act like they drove. I don't know, I'm cooking. It's gonna be funny. I haven't totally figured it out, but I'm working on it. Does that mean I can use the carpool lane? Absolutely, it does. But yeah, so, going on to Zachary's comment, a few months ago, early in summer, me and Rama did a side-by-side, like, subathon, and one of the rewards, based on if we both get a certain amount of support, was that we would, one, get art as each other, which we both have the art, we just haven't posted the art yet. That'll probably get posted later today. I'm gonna ping her and be like, hey, we forgot to post the art.
Hi, Angel.
But also to do a paired ASMR audio with it. So the reason I was late was I wanted to get these done before her re-debut, because her outfit's about to change, and I was like, let's just do it now. And so I finished hers, and then I went to go do mine, and I don't know if you guys have heard the audio yet, but I'm a little worried about YouTube smiting it. The writer that I work with for some of my scripts, I went to my favorite writer to work with, Waterway. He's one of my absolute favorite people to reach out to for scripts. And Waterway doesn't really do spicy stuff, so I kind of just blindly trust the things they make. They've never steered me wrong before, and they didn't steer me wrong this time. But Rama's is super cute and wholesome. I'm on call with Rama, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go cold read mine. I'm gonna hit record, and I'm gonna go. And I'm like, I'm kind of doing the thing, and then I'm like, well, that's a little sensual sounding. I'm sure I'm just reading too much into it. And then she's all like, strip, and I'm like, oh, no, I wasn't reading too much into it. I was not reading too much into it. This is the spiciest script I think Waterway's ever written. For me. I didn't know they could write spice this level. So it's still technically safe for work, but there is very heavy overtones that make it very clear, and I'm like, well, this is crazy. I do my swapping script with Rama, and Rama gets the wholesome one. And somehow I still get stuck with the horny-ass one. But it's just too late now. It's too late now. I needed to get the video out. We had to ball. So I recorded it all. Everything was fine. And then I put it into my editing program, and half of the audio was fudged. So I had to go back and re-record it. And that's what caused me to be so severely late, was the backtracking to then redo everything. But this is why I was so stressed out about the cat art problem. Big love to Biggie and big love to Mark for tagging in and assisting on that whole process. Big freaking love to you guys. The cat audio part A and part B are going to be in September, and they have been a huge help in getting that all sorted. Because I was, the second I realized that I didn't have the art for all that, I knew that I was going to have to spend time today figuring that out. But I did not have the time to do that. I did not have the time to do that because I really, really, really wanted to get these done. I wanted these done so that way they were out, and that way Rama had them physically out. I even made Rama like the same type of teasers that I've been making for myself, the vertical ones. Like, I pulled out all the stops because I wanted to make sure I did a good job for her, you know? Hi, Yuda! But I'm really happy with it. I'm really happy with the final product. I hope you guys like the art. I can show you guys the art swap, the clothing swap on stream, because not only are we playing roles, she's playing an angel role, I'm playing a water dragon role in the scripts, but in the art we swapped clothing. Hold on, I gotta actually go to it, but I can bring it all on screen for you guys, because the full art is actually a little bit different. It's very cropped in the video. Character art. Okay, collab art. Okay. We're gonna show off Rama's first. Alright, so here's Rama. There's Rama in my outfit. Isn't she such a cutie? Isn't she such a cutie? Holy moly. Holy moly thighs. I got to pick all the poses. I'm the one who sent in the commission boards, and I put full, like, pose references for each, because I was like, I want both of us lying down on a bed separately. So this is how Rama's came out. And then this is mine, which has different lighting, but... And then there's mine. Yippee! So you can see why I had to crop it very differently for the video. Because as cute as they are and as beautiful as they are, there is a lot of space. There's a lot of dead space. But these are going to be posted later today, either later today or super early tomorrow, on both of our ends. So I'm wearing her outfit, she's wearing mine, and then the paired audios for these are out. I am so tired. I'm so freaking tired. But if you're on YouTube, I did post it to YouTube. So did Rama. However, you'll notice that my adverts and my links all go to the free Patreon version. And that's because I don't trust YouTube to not delete it. I don't trust YouTube to not delete it. I don't. I genuinely don't. The video looks like it's doing really good. And it's, you know, it is wholesome, but I say things in it that make me go, wow, this is a little spicier than I wanted my next video on YouTube to be. And YouTube's been a psycho, and Rama's is super wholesome, and hers got denied for advertisements. Hers got denied for it. So, and that was happening while I was editing mine when hers got denied, and I was like, well, if yours got denied, I'm basically fucked. I've been helping Rama work on her Patreon on the back end because Rama's been interested in ASMR. A few of my friends are interested in ASMR and are like pushing more and more and more in that area. And with all the stuff going on, I don't feel right like gearing my friends up to make a crap ton of YouTube ASMR. So Rama posted her first free audio on Patreon today. We are listed as collaborators, so you should be able to find her audio from my Patreon page. We set it up to where they're linked together. So if you guys aren't already following Rama on Patreon on her free tier, you should totally go check her thing out, because it is there too. That way, if mine or if Rama's get deleted, it's fine. We have a place it's not deleted. And in turn, I have not posted the YouTube link anywhere outside of my Discord next to the other links, because YouTube is in the doghouse. Not my chatters. YouTube chatters, you're amazing. But your platform is in the doghouse right now. Now, speaking of dogs. Yesterday... Oh god, here we go. Yesterday, everyone collectively decided that I am, as they say, puppy-coded. And I had a little bit of a crash out about it. Now, I don't know if chat meant in a sensual sense, or just, like, my personality sense. So the conversation continued in the Discord a bit later. And everyone was like, nah, you're a dog. You're a dog. You're a dog. That's just what you are. And I was like, no, I'm not. So I reached out to my friends, and I said, if 3 of my friends that I messaged at complete random who had no context responded with yes, puppy, then I would have to accept it. So last night I sent out a bunch of DMs. The first one being Rama. And Rama immediately frame 1 said yes, puppy. The second DM to come back was EXO. And EXO locked in immediately and said, yeah, puppy. We had a little bit of a pause where everyone else that I messaged kind of was like 50-50. They were like, kinda, but not overly, and I thought I was safe. But you see, I had one lovely friend, Sweet Bean Fiefs, who I messaged and I asked her if I was puppy coded. Her first message was, "What does that mean?" So I counted this as safe. I then explained what it meant and I thumbs up and I was like, "You don't have to answer anymore. That means we're fine." The whole day goes by. And I wake up to this morning, her DMing me going, "Oh yeah, you're very dog coded." So unfortunately, she put the nail in the coffin. Thanks, Fifi. Love that for me. Love that for me. Damn. Ouch. It hurts a little bit. But it does get worse. It does, in fact, somehow get worse. I need to read an essay to you all. Because I received a DM this morning. I received a DM this morning
Hi, Angel.
from one of my moderators. And it reads, "Howdy, enjoy. Are you puppy-coded or cat-coded? The great debate of the century, and I am here to give you a definitive answer. To best describe you would be of the following: a kitten raised by dogs or a puppy raised by cats, and I'm inclined to pick the latter of the two. And you might be asking yourself, why? Why the fuck would you say this? Crab, I'm going to kill you! And it will not be in Minecraft, but it totally will be in Minecraft because I'm live streaming right now. And to say that, to that I say, understandable, try it. Reasons why you are puppy-coded. 1. You have a lot of energy. While a young cat or kitten may have energy, they tend to fire it in spurts and not sustain it for a long period of time. 2. You enjoy being around groups of people. Felines tend to get overwhelmed when too many people are around and will hide. 3. You are very friendly and approachable. Extroverted personalities are a rare trait in anything other than a puppy and a mosquito. 4. You are able to take jokes, laugh them off, and continue on without plotting where their burial site will be. 5. You are fiercely loyal and protective of those around you. Rarely, if ever, a cat will aid someone if it isn't in their own interest. 6. You are an extremely hard worker. Ever seen a puppy digging a hole? That is hard work. 7. When you latch onto something, you do not let it go until it is over. Like a bone, perhaps? 8. It keeps going, by the way, guys. We're like halfway there. You wear your heart on your sleeve. People do not have to pry how you feel about wanting something. You will let them know even if they really don't want to know. 9. You can be trusted. If someone comes to you with something, anything, you know they want it to be kept a secret and you will take it to your grave. 10. You are trusting. You have a way to suss out if someone can be trusted and you freely give that trust, even if sometimes it doesn't work out and ends up hurting you in the end. You're willing to give that chance and opportunity rather than making someone work night and day to earn a percentage of that trust. They then continue with, now with your personality of being a little shit, a real kusogaki. People were saying you're a golden retriever due to being blonde and such, and there's one type of dog that is extremely you that happens to also be blonde. They can also be brown or black, but they are mostly blonde. A type of dog you know very well. The good old sheep. A lovely little Shiba Inu. The dog that has a very human-like personality. A dog that will quickly whack you back if you poke it. The most cat-like dog in existence and a very independent. They will let you know if they are full of confidence. Lastly, if that wasn't enough to convince you that you are in fact puppy-coded, I will say this. I have never seen a cat get so happy or excited about having their leash with him. And the thing that I need to clarify is leash was spelled wrong, definitely purposefully, because it is spelled like Craig's name and not a leash. I called them out on this and they never responded to that part. That part got completely glossed over. That part got completely glossed over. So anyway, that's been my day today. Yeah. Angel cost Silent Hill 2. I'm the dog in the chair. I have attempted to put a leash on my cats before. It didn't end very well. Tora just fell over.
Happy Fabian cheered
She
50
just,
bits
like,
mod,
died.
good man. Also, check DMs for additional funny.
I wasn't even asked, but dog coded, yes. Thanks, Fabian. Really needed the extra stab right now. That was... Thanks. Yeah, he's my head mod. Everyone give some love to Crab. Crab is the backbone of 90% of the shit we do.
Hi, Angel.
But also, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and cats don't really actually typically like collars. They just adapt to them. There's a difference between liking and adapting. Cats are very fond of adapting. I love my cats to death, but yeah, that was a really hard case to argue, was waking up to that goddamn essay. I was like, what the fuck do I even, what do I say this? What do I say to this?
Boom_random just renewed. Beyond 4 years of anger.
What? Boom! Thank you! Boom! Shiba Inu rebrand when? You guys aren't getting a dog model.
Hi, Angel.
I said you guys were getting a new outfit. The new outfit is not puppy. There's no. Look, when we design our new outfit, we're not designing puppy outfit. Just to clarify. Just to track. I'm not in SVA, but that is very sweet. I just happen to be friends with Flurk, and friends with a bunch of the talents in there, but I'm not. Trust me, they would not want to deal with my antics. I cannot tell you enough that they don't want to deal with me. They don't want to deal with me, bro. You can't deny it. The man had receipts to piece it together. Dude, 10 points. Oh god, Crab's DMing me. Crab sent me a bundle of assets that include a leash, bones, and a dog bowl. Thanks, Crab. That's great. Thanks. Dog biscuits even. Wow, that's insane. Oh boy.
Happy Fabian cheered 50 bits. Is that
Oh,
Angel starter pack?
No, it's not. It's not. Man! Does that mean we can bribe Angel to bark here too? I don't bark. Bitch. I don't bark. I yelp. 20 subs? Don't try to utilize Rama's prices on me. I would have to practice making that sound. I don't know if I can. Don't you expressively have a bark emote? I'm not the one who calmed that. I didn't. No! Akka, no! No! I never agreed! I didn't agree! I didn't agree! I didn't say don't bark at me. I don't know. What if I'm a dog that can't bark? What if I can't do that? What if I don't know how to bark? I've never had to do that before. We just discovered the puppy coding over the course of the last 24 hours. What do you mean I'm suddenly supposed to know how to make dog sounds? Now I'm gonna make Akka sad? Look, Akka should have read the fine print. Get started. Wow, time to learn. Even dogs who can't bark surprise themselves when they suddenly do. I'm not a dog. I don't know how to do that! What the heck? You're puppy coded. It should be natural for you. Bro. Ask Rama for advice. Wow, I'm too nervous. I'm too nervous. I can't just do that. I can't, no. You can't see me recoiling in my chair, but know that I am very much recoiling in my chair. Can't you give me like a day or two to practice? You can hear it. How can you hear me recoil? Is the... You never barked as a kid? No. I didn't. No. I did grow up with a dog. She was a Pomeranian. Her name was, she was a Pomeranian Terrier mix. Her name was Belle. And I loved her very, 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 very much. I was a very lonely child. And I really wanted a sibling. And so I treated Belle as if she was my sister. And I affectionately referred to her as such. People thought I was
Fabian
insane.
Gifted a tier 1.
She was a fantastic dog. I miss her. But I didn't bark at her. No, I just loved her very much. You know?
Hi, Angel.
Here comes the train.
Jedi, you shut your fucking face. You can hear the chair moving? That's cheap. Okay? That's... Man, it's gonna be so so bad if I end up doing 3D at some point, and like the 3D where you see me in my setup, because the physical motions I do during stream are really wild. I'm almost at all times moving my whole body to some degree, but you just can't really tell. Like, you can tell because my chest wiggles with the live 2D and, like, my head moves around, but, like, you can't see the excessive amount of motion that's constantly always happening. My hands are constantly moving, my legs are constantly moving. I don't know how to sit in my chair for long periods of time, man. I don't know how people do that. Your voice changed slight when you recoiled? No, it didn't! You're lying. My voice doesn't change. Psh. Psh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Does it really? Wait, what's this? No! No! What's wrong with eggs?
Boom_random cheered 100 bits. Ah, yes. So you also suffer from a case of unlimited fidgets.
Yeah, I move a lot. I move a lot. I just got sent a thing about eggs. It's bad. No, it's my favorite food! Depression. Depression. A friend sent me an article that I'll have to look more into to verify, but something about a life-threatening issue occurring with eggs. Like, there's a bunch of contaminated eggs and there's a bunch of recalls going out. But I don't know enough about it. It was just a quick text and a quick overview. So this could be fear-mongering. It might not be genuine. I gotta look into it. But I eat eggs for, like, breakfast and dinner 90% of the time. Like, egg is life. Egg is love. High protein, you know? Your eggs aren't contaminated, right? The ones in my fridge are probably fine. I'm sure that's what you mean, right? Right? Sure that's what you mean. Right? I want farm fresh eggs. I want to have, like, 2 pet chickens. So I can have, like, farm fresh eggs every day. Plus, chickens are really cute. They're super cute little guys. I had a friend that had some pet chickens, and they were just so cute. And they're cannibalistic little fuckers. So, like, you can give them Raising Canes, and they get all happy, and they're like, yum, 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 and you're like, haha. Cannibalism. It's funny. Eggs in that class, I got a voluntary recall due to risk of salmonella. Oh, okay. I'm glad you had a ability to quick look into it. Yeah, they eat freaking everything. They eat everything. Also, Akka, thank you for not forcing me into the bark. But I will off-screen confirm if I'm capable of making that sound. The off-screen, you gotta let me have at least off-screen. I'm too embarrassed to try to learn this now, alright? Gotta let me do it off-screen. Then we can talk, alright? Jeez. Did I ever turn off the thing? Yeah, I turned off the AI, generative AI stuff before we went live yesterday. Slowpoke photos can go into the Discord for sure. That can just go into the photo area. Yeah, just the generic photo area.
Ubane cheered 50 bits. So when do we get on screen barking? What about some bloopers and behind the scenes?
I would be willing to record some of the practice so we have some funny stuff, you know? I would not... In case you haven't realized, when I see things I like, getting loud is not the thing that happens. I lose my voice. What about barking makes sense with that? Barking is loud and boisterous. If I get flustered, I get quiet. Jesus. It looks like there's specific ones. So, I was given a list. Yeah. They yip. She whimpers. Okay. Thanks, guys. So glad to know this is how you all think of me. There is one extra layer to the puppy dialogue that I'd like to add. One of my biggest issues today dealt with art.
Bits. Fun fact about chickens. You kinda need to have a rooster for them to consistently lay eggs every day. I used to have a chicken and rooster, and they were super cute and laid eggs every day. So if you want to have chickens, you do need a rooster and they are loud.
Yeah.
In retrospective, your egg-laying capabilities suddenly functioning because of Craig is just life imitating
Angel.
art. It's the funniest multi-layered comedy ever.
Why did I choose to stream today? I could have just skipped on stream given that I have to go to a party in an hour and a half. But I chose to be here. And this is the shit I met with. This is the... Okay. Not only did you choose to stream today, you rushed to be here. I worked at a degree I have not worked at a long time just to ensure I got here on time.
Hi, Angel.
Do not compare me to a chicken needing a rooster to be around to ensure the eggs keep being produced, because I am not producing eggs, okay? I'm not a chicken is an extra layer here. I can't with this fucking dialogue. What was the extra puppy thing? So, I've only in the history of my channel ever done one dog girl ASMR in 6 years. I have, however, done a plethora of cat girl ASMR because, you know, I really love cats. What I didn't realize is somehow the only art I have of my current model is the dog one. So I have no art for the cat audio I've spent the last 2 weeks working on, which was the whole nightmare of today. But I do have the dog art that just sits in my folder and stares at me, and now there's layers to that I'm not very happy about. Yeah. Yeah, there's layers to that. There's absolute layers to that whole situation. But yeah, I guess I lost the bet, which means I'm not allowed to deny puppy allegations in terms of personality. So you win. Congrats.
Hi,
Congrats,
Angel.
my friends took your side. And I was sent fucking manifesto about it. So, whatever. I hope you enjoy your win. It changes nothing. Nothing changes. Everything will be the same. Can you send the dog image later? It's just a headshot. Realistically speaking, I actually had a lot of issues when commissioning this. The art was not what I was aiming for. But this was the art that I got. When you're on Fiverr and you're trying out new artists for the first time, you take some risks. It's not bad, it's just not what I was going for. And it also took a really long time to get back. So this is the only one I have. And it's just a little headshot. That's all I got. There it is. It was used on one video and then forgotten about. Yeah. I'm gonna regret allowing that message through, but I am going to allow that message through, but I'm also not going to acknowledge it. There you go. Congratulations. But yeah, this was used for a ASMR audio really early into the new design. This was like, I want to say a year and a half ago. Yeah. It was before we had the other outfits and whatnot, so I don't know, I guess this means I'm morally obligated to do a new puppy ASMR. I don't even know where to begin with that, man. I don't know where to begin with that, dude. Of course it changes things. Dogs like wearing the leash, cats do not. This is just bad for my reputation. This is just bad for me, man. There's no winning with this. What are some like positive dog traits that can't be like weaponized against me? Right? Right? What are some positive things? I get really excited to see you guys. Is that puppy trait? I get really excited to the start of stream to see everybody. That's something. I'm not giving you my hand. Don't paw question mark me. I'm not trained to do tricks. There's a difference. I'm going to do the exact opposite. And you know that. No, stop barking orders at me. I don't like being ordered around. I very specifically do not like being told to do things. Crab, you shut your fucking face.
Force Filipino cheered 50 bits angle. Will you be at San Japan?
I should be. There is a small complication I'm trying to figure out. The booth that I was originally with, I was going to trade over because I'm supposed to have merch at a different booth, and I didn't want to have my meet and greet at one and my merch at another, but then the person I was talking to was dealing with, like, a problem at the time, so I know I have a spot, but I don't know exactly where and what is happening. I was gonna figure that out today, but then trying to get all of the audio stuff done in time for Rama and kind of taking the front seat, and I just never got a chance to get to it. Welcome back, Pink Tiger! Hello! Welcome, welcome! How are you? How are you? So I should be there some way, somehow. I just don't know. There's 2 potential booths I might be at, but I'm only gonna be with one or the other. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you saying I have a husky voice? Do you mean like huskies scream and whine all the time? And they're so loud! They're so loud! They wail and whine 24/7! It's not even talking! It's just like... Like stuff like that! Like, they just scream! It is the most crazy sounds you've ever heard! My friend had 3 huskies, and I swear to God, like... I kept thinking there was, like, children dying in the backyard, but it was just her huskies rolling around. Like... Bruh, what are you trying to say? I don't make that weird of sounds all the time, do I? Like, I know I make weird sounds, but they're not that weird. I don't wail. I don't wail, right? Don't angle me? Angel isn't a husky because when you bathe a husky, they throw a fit and scream. That's true. I love baths. I love baths. Baths are great. Put me in the water. Give me the nice soaps. I'll be there all fucking day.
It is a personal belief of mine that people have themes, iconography and motifs to their lives. It is by no accident that chickens and dogs are in your path. God bless the writer of the narratives we live. Jesus. Also, whether you wail, you should ask Craig.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, man! That was an excellent husky impersonation because I've heard huskies enough in my life. I've heard plenty enough of huskies to know that they sound ridiculous. They sound so ridiculous. They're very pretty and very cute and very lovable. But oh my god, do they sound ridiculous. I genuinely did not know that dogs could make those kinds of sounds until meeting my friend's huskies. And like, it was genuinely shocking. It is I don't bark for anyone. I don't bark. Pfft. Not me. You can call me husky or husky coated. Puppy coated all you want. I don't bark. I don't do that. I love watching videos of huskies refusing to come back inside during snow days. Snow's fun though. I get it. I get it. Cold is nice. The cold is very nice.
Boom_random cheered 100 bits. I mean, dogs normally like to run. Could be a tomboy runnerish. Could go full silly with track and field, have the listener be an expert at throw something, javelin or shot put, and accidentally trigger fetch response. Promptly get tackled by the tomboy. Embarrassment ensues.
That is very cute. That is a very cute idea. That is thank you for the $10 super. Give me 1 second.
Say otherwise.
No, they don't. I know what you're talking about. Thank you for the $10 super. We did go back and get that hour and a half from the Versary stream. It's already downloaded. I just need to peer through it before I figure out how I want to upload it. That's all. But we got it. We got it. It is saved. It will not get lost. Thank you so much for the $10 super. And I'm glad you liked the new video. I'm so terrified that it's gonna just get randomly deleted. I am anxiously keeping an eye on it. No, your TTS was not poorly timed at all. When there's 2 different chats operating, this just kind of happens. That's just kind of how it goes. Damn, the running thing was a layer I wasn't
You
expecting.
Rebane cheered 50 bits. You don't bark. Yet. Puppy steps.
Shut.
Said with big love.
Puppies make sounds. Kind of. They do. They make sounds. The walkaway here is that they yip. Do I yip? I don't think I yip. I'm so glad Rama's not here. Because I can already hear her. I can hear her in my head. I can hear her in my head. Yeah. So I told you guys I used to be a long distance runner, right? I really
Happy
like
Fabian
running.
cheered 50 bits. You literally call this stream a yapping stream. Dogs yip and yap. Angel.
Yeah, well, Yap isn't
What
talking.
do you mean?
Yap isn't talking. Okay, I mean Yap is when talking. Like not. I do really like running though. Unlike talking from this perspective, I do really like running. I was trying to find like a sport to get into when I was younger, and none of the other sports were really doing it for me. And I was not much of a runner because I had asthma. Have asthma. It's situational, but I have asthma. And I was in middle school.
Happy Fabian cheered 50 bits. Born to be a dog, forced to be a chicken.
I'm not a chicken or a dog. Aw, thank you for the $5 super. I think husky voice means soft and raspy in a pleasant way. Your voice is great. Thank you. Thank you. I do feel like my voice gets raspier than it should. You've yipped while playing games? What does that mean? Is it because I squeak sometimes? But I was not the best runner. And my mile times were terrible. My mile times were terrible, and I was pretty lazy about running. But you guys know me very well. I like rising to a challenge, and I love proving people wrong. I'll make a whole show out of it because it is very fun to me. And there was this one guy that bullied the crap out of me in middle school. And he was a relatively fast runner. And we did the mile run once a month. And my times at the time were like 12 minutes. It was like I basically walked the whole time. And I was getting so sick of being bullied. So more or less it turned into a challenge that I couldn't beat him in the mile run. And I took that very personally. The very same day, I went and I got a stopwatch. I got better running shoes, and every single day I was out timing my sprints and practicing like breathing formats for like 4 hours a day, every day after school.
Bark.
No.
Bark.
No. No.
Bark.
No.
Bark.
No.
Bark.
No.
Inside you are two wolves.
No, there's not.
This furry convention is going well.
It's not a... Shut the fuck up. I realized very quickly that, like, when I wasn't having issues with breathing, I liked running. I liked the feeling. I enjoyed, like, it would get, like, tight in my chest and my legs would hurt, but my brain would be, like, really happy. So I would do that every single day, and I got relatively good at it. We got a better inhaler for me. And then we got to the mile run. And I gave it my all. I ran as fast as I could the whole time, and I did not stop that entire fucking mile. I scored a 6-minute time, and I beat his ass and promptly passed out. I got past the finish line, and I hit the concrete. But I discovered through that I really liked running. So from there, it was just a snowball of wow, running's just gonna be a thing I do. But I never went into, like, doing the team stuff. I never got into track and field. It kind of just became a hobby thing. And then my father ended up doing, like, triathlons and whatnot. So it just kind of was the pipeline that occurred. But I really love that feeling. Runner's high. There's this feeling where, like, while you're out going, it's hard. Your breathing's starting to get ragged, and your joints are hurting a little bit. The balls of your feet hurt a little bit. But if you push through that, right? You got to push through that, like, that spurt of shit. And then all of a sudden, it's like cloud 9. Like, genuinely, like, we call it runner's high. That's what it's like. It's literally like that. Like it stops hurting and like breathing suddenly becomes easier and you're just like in a zone and everything feels right. You know what I mean? Runner's high is great. I stand by this, but you've got to have your muscles to a point where you can actually handle running that much because otherwise you won't hit it. But it's fun and I like it and I miss it. I miss it, but now I work in an office. Yeah. It's because you're suffocating. That's fine. I don't care. Sure, my brain can be lacking oxygen. I don't see the negative here. I don't see the... If feel good, why problem? We just keep going. I don't see the issue. My brain doesn't need oxygen. It's okay. It's good.
I only get high from annoying the chicken from giving money.
What the fuck?
Hashtag raise the timer.
No, the timer needs to go down. We're at 309 hours, man.
Xyla Sevadark cheered 50 bits. You know what else likes running?
My cat at 3 in the
Dogs.
morning. That
Bark.
okay. If feel good, then why brain damage? This explains a lot about me. Yeah, this explains a lot.
Markman 2066 cheered 50 bits. Wait, you have asthma too? What
Yeah.
else do we share in common, I swear? I was a track runner too, and I would always fall on my face right at the end with, I think,
Yep.
5 to 4 minutes.
Because you're not
possibly
breathing.
short distance. I miss running a lot so much I used to run at work.
Running's so good. The problem is it's jarring on the body. That's the
cheered
biggest
50
issue.
bits. I didn't think my dog girl runner idea would be so on the nose.
That's why I
And
was
yeah,
looking at you
I
the
got
way I was
runner's
looking at
high
you.
Exactly one time. It was the only time I got a sub 7-minute smile, and this was in middle school.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, you gotta be really pushing it to hit it. But it great. It good. You just gotta really, really push to get there. I wish I felt the same about running. I just get out of breath and my chest burns. Some people just don't find the same amusement in it, but you gotta pierce through that part to hit the runner's high. Like, that is the spot that you pierce through. And you have to build up with running, right? Like, yeah, breathing patterns are a huge thing. Interval training is a really good starting place, right? It's where you sprint a little, fast walk a little, sprint a little, fast walk a little, and you do it in portions. I was the psycho who enjoyed the pacer test. I was the kind of person that enjoyed pacer day. The pacer's hell, but it definitely does have a bit of a boon in terms of like identifying your running limits, right? Full sprint with consequence later? No, see, but when doing long distance, you actually do a slower jog
Happy
and you
Fabian
hold that
cheered
pace the
50
entire time
bits.
without breaking, and you only
You ran
sprint near the
because
end.
You were chasing after something. You
Victory.
wanted to be the very best.
The
Who is
victory!
the best?
No.
Yes, you
no,
are. Yes,
no,
you are.
No, don't
Oh,
do
yes,
that.
you
Stop
are.
it. Stop it.
Three,
Stop it.
three.
Stop
I
it.
used to have asthma, but I haven't had a single attack for years. What I assume is that I didn't have asthma but had a condition that got better as I aged.
There is a lot of cases where people actually have like childhood asthma and it goes away. So in my case, I have bronchial asthma, and it's that my bronchioles are always constantly inflamed at all times. It's not exercise induced. It's just consistently swollen. But that does mean if I'm being smart, it can also not overly affect me, but it also gives me issues with like singing and when I have a cold and things like that, right? Right? Yeah. Fabian's found his new gun, it seems. Yeah, I'm learning things I don't want to be learning right now. I'm learning things I don't want to be learning right now, and I know I can't open my fucking mouth. This is going to be a really rough another hour of stream because I can tell there's so many things that I'm connecting the dots on in my own head that little yappy angle wants to. I want to talk about it, but I know talking about it is a terrible idea because that's just going to give you all way too much fucking ammo. So I'm not. I'm going to be smart for once and figure out how to keep my mouth shut. But this is gonna be a rough hour. Don't, uni shush. Uni shush. I can back what Angel's saying. Long distance running requires you to hold yourself back while running. I hated running cross country. Yeah, you do a little bit of like a fast jog, and you never stop, right? Everyone will beat you out the gate, but when all those sprinters get exhausted, you will overtake them and you just go, 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 go. And when you see that fucking finish line, every bit of energy you have ever saved, you punch it as hard as you fucking can, and it hurts like in hell, but you know that you're gonna pass that line, and it's great. It's great. It's great. I really, if I get more free time, if like, because things are looking really promising with like the Patreon and everything, right? So I'm hoping I'll have a little more free time and I can get more into running.
Good girl.
Shut the fuck up.
This is out of character for me. I'm sorry. Bark.
Did this like open a door? I feel like this opened a door. Us using words against you? Nah, you do that every day. Okay? Hi, Virgil. Yes, I know. Swimsuit. I know. They're quite big. I'm aware. She's becoming aware. Who's taking bets on how long before we have a judgment panel message of her saying she has a praise kink? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Why would you suggest that? In the 6 years you've known me, what would ever give you that idea? You've known me for 6 years. You've known me for 6 years. Why would you think that? With how confrontational I am, and how bad I am at taking a compliment, why would you think that? You want to explain to me? Some explanations sound great, chat. Since you want to talk so much, Cherub Rats, why don't this is the time to start talking, Cherub Rats. This is the moment. Aw, G-Force, thank you for the 5 subs. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Filipino gave
Thank
5
you.
subs.
To be fair, you first use your own words against yourself, and chat just follows your example.
50 bits, you're beautiful.
Shut up! But thank you. I appreciate it. Shush. What are we talking about? Oh, so now we're gonna just pivot? I see. So I call you out on it, and you all just clam up. You just clam up. Really? 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 I'm gonna start throwing bricks. I'm just gonna start unleashing bricks. I do wonder if this stream will cause an increase in dog angel art commissions. You did get 5, so I said thank you, but
Happy baby and cheered.
Come on. Come on.
Don't you mean rough? Also, Angel.
Yeah.
My recommendation is don't fight the archetypes. Life is all about self-discovery and learning about the world. I am more surprised that you weren't aware you were dog-coded. All I can think is the end of Malcolm in the Middle. We thought you knew, but it does make sense we gravitate towards you. People genuinely love dogs. The Doctor of All cheered 50 bits, so when you beat him, was your bully/rival a good sport about it, or was he a little baby?
Well, I don't know in the moment. Because I did kind of pass out. I do know he never bullied me about running again. He bullied me about other things. But it was never about running again. That was a small win. We take the wins that we get.
Xylus Everduck cheered 50 bits. Well, it all started 4 to 5 years ago when I wanted to make Hitsu lose a bet.
Yeah,
Bark.
I mean...
Call me classic whooper the way I be doing shit to piss you off.
Uh-huh.
Bark.
Yeah, that does... Is that how we're gonna try to get under my skin now? Like, the new pivot is barking? I see. I understand. I shared with a friend what I sent, and the response was next donathon goal is gonna be a crab boil. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. What? Crab boil. Wait, where's my... Oh, that's insane. Where's my overlays? What are we at? 7938? Hold on. Goals. That's crazy. Crab boil. 7,950. That's insane. Well, when we get to 7,950 subs, we're gonna have a crab boil! I do really love crab boil. I actually really love crab boil. Crab boil, very yummy. Namely, okay, the shrimpies. I actually could care less about the crab. It's the shrimpies. It's the shrimpies and the pineapple sausage and the eggs and the Brussels sprouts. Oh, yummy, yummy. But it's so expensive. The average crab boil price is like $120. Granted, it does get shared with like the 120 is like 2 people, and then it's like 200 for like 3 to 4. But that's pricey.
Force Filipino cheered 50 bits if you like shrimps.
Yeah, I really love shrimps. Shrimpies yummy. Yummy. Yeah. Now I'm hungry. I'm sorry. Sorry. Incomplete TTS. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead and finish typing. I'm right here. I'm right here. I can read. Why is my overlay messed up? Are you sure he didn't bully you because he was the type to bully who they like? Look, if anyone in my entire life was bullying me because they liked me, I was not bright enough to clock that. And you guys have heard my story about the only guy I ever realized was flirting with me was in post, right?
Like shrimp, does that make you shellfish?
Jesus. So the only guy I know that ever actually, I guess, tried to ask me out, I didn't find out till years later, and I was really mean. And it was because I didn't understand that they were flirting with me. I didn't get that. So my group was the group of weirdos that hung out behind the gym. And there was this one guy that he was kind of a nerd, but wasn't really a nerd, but he was hanging out with our group. I didn't really clock why. I was kind of in my own world at this point. And at one point, he pulls me aside. And he's like, hey, Angel, you know, my friend really likes you and wants to ask you out, but he's too scared to do it. So I took him at face value, and I went, well, your friend sounds like a coward. He should come tell me himself. And then I walked away. I was not aware at the time that he was referring to himself. He was, in fact, the friend. Years later, like, he just stopped hanging around with us, and I was like, oh, what happened to him? That's weird. That's strange. And then I just went about my life. I didn't think anything of it. Years later, some of my other friends that were friends of his as well was at my house. I'm like, it's like I'm past college. I'm working my first job. And we're just all drinking in like the back area of my backyard. And someone brings him up, I'm like, oh man, how's he doing? Yeah, he just disappeared one day. And they both just kind of looked at each other and looked at me and they were like, did you never figured it out? And I was like, figured what out? And they're like, he liked you. He confessed to you and you just rejected him. And I was like, I never rejected. Oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, if this sounds like something that happened to you in high school and you happened to live in Long Beach at the time, like, I don't know, a decade ago, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Never got the chance to apologize for it. I have entirely lost contact with the guy. Oops. I could have let him down lighter, to be fair. I could have been nicer about it, but I like confidence, and I was a lot more confident back then and much more clear about what I cared about. So I just, with the opening gate of potential boyfriend, too scared to come talk to me, was the worst thing you could have said, because, like, the whole point of me being so, like, aggressive forward is the person needs to be more aggressive than me.
Do you feel we're moving too fast from bits? Let me bring it back to
No,
Craig.
no, we don't need to. We don't need to bring... Okay.
Dog, because they love bone. Craig's bone.
I'm gonna scream.
Also, the joke I sent on T3 was in reference to what Toby gifted you in conjunction
I
to the
kind of connected those dots,
also,
but I just wasn't saying it.
Regarding your story, that dude's heart got broken, but you were right. If he is pretending it's a friend, it's not up to you to figure out. But also, on the other hand, neutron stars have nothing on you with the density.
So the point I was trying to get to is, in the event someone was bullying me because they were trying to flirt with me, I would have never realized. That doesn't work with me. Realistically speaking, I've been under the impression that no one has ever really flirted with me outside of women. But what probably is happening is I just can't tell. I probably just can't tell. I just assume that's normal, and I think nothing of it. Unless you lay it on really thick, I'm not gonna... It's right over my head. Right over my head. I'm not gonna clock it in the slightest. Yeah. I'm really smart about other topics, but this is one that no. No. I don't think bullying someone you like is a good angle. Being direct is the solution. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, we're talking about like high school and younger kind of cases. Like if as an adult, if you are bullying the people you like to get their attention, I got some bad news for you, buddy. You are stuck in middle school. Yeah, better to assume it isn't flirting than assume that something isn't flirting is. Thank you. Exactly. That's kind of like the mentality I have. Also, when someone does something nice for me, I don't tend to think there's more to it. I just get giddy and go, oh, yippee! And then I'm happy and I move on. And I don't tend to think about, like, the meaning behind why people are being nice.
Hi,
I just go, oh, yippee! And just... On to the next subject. It's already left me. Yeah, no. Yeah, I still feel bad about hurting that guy's feelings that bad, though, because that was kind of brutal. That was a little brutal. I didn't mean to be that brutal. Like, if I had realized, I would have just been like, sorry. I'm not interested, right? I would have been simple. Not stabbed him in the gut. Yippee and WAHOO are not puppy coated. That's just something that people do. It's just a vocal stim. Shush. This is why I'm forward. I just tell them I'm crazy for them and shower them in love and accolades. That works because then you know. You know. It's clear. It's easy. It makes sense. It's not puppy coated. Shut the fuck up. Yippee is loot bug coated. Thank you. Loot bug. Lethal Company? Come on.
Fourth Filipino cheered 50 bits also. Your stream is helping make this road trip
You're on a road
even
trip?
better than it already is.
Oh, have a safe
Thanks.
trip. Yeah, I'm happy to be the voice in the car. I hope the road trip goes nice and safe, though. You better not be looking at the screen. You better not be looking. Stab him in the gut, only if they really deserve it. His biggest fault was just being too scared to be honest. Which, I mean, in high school, I was a little brutal, like, across the board, so I understand them being a little scared. I was so tired of being bullied, I was like, I'm gonna be so intimidating, and I'm gonna come off so mean that no one will want to bully me, was my strategy. So I acted out really heavily to make it seem like I would beat the crap out of you. I would never. I might kick you lightly on the shin. I would never actually start a fight, though, but my whole plan was if I seem like I'm gonna, no one's gonna test me. And it mostly worked, but that's definitely part of the reason why I think people were scared of me. It worked against the whole dating aspect, because everyone was terrified.
Warrior just renewed. Well, while it has been a while, just setting this here. Always great to be here.
Thank you for the resub, Ricardo! Thank you! It's great to have you here. It's great to have you here. I had a death glare and it worked against me. I am a very smiley person. I can't frown. Like, actually, I can flatten my mouth. For my model to frown, I have to, like, push my lip up. Because I'm physically, like, I don't have frown muscle. Frown muscle didn't develop. I can flat mouth and that's about it. So I had to go through a lot of extra steps to come off as intimidating. A lot of acting was put into it. A lot of consistent acting was put into it to kind of keep the scary barrier I needed. Because I'm normally very smiley and very approachable, but that made me a very easy target for bullying. I did not growl at people, no. No, that's... no. That would just give them a reason to bully me. No, people are scared of eye contact. Eye contact, unwavering eye contact, that does get people. They will back down. If you have a booming voice and you do not break eye contact, you have good posture, shoulders back, eye contact, they will most of the time back down. That's typical. Bears kind of work the same way. I like bears a lot. Bears are really cute. I grew up in bear country, and I loved seeing the bears just kind of like roll into town and get into trouble. Cutest little fuckers. They will kill you, but they're so cute. They're so cute.
Happy Fabian cheered 50 bits. Okay, you have to understand that culturally we are all primed to be like nobles and hide messages and intentions behind other actions. Maybe it is because I am socially difficult, that I actively mask myself enough with wit and banter, that in the background social isolation does make one defensive. I did have to act like a demon at some point in middle school to scare people off to stop the constant beatdowns and fights.
So you get it. You get it. You gotta kind of, if you're the target, right? If you're the target of a lot of these things, you kind of gain a realization of they're not gonna listen if I'm nice. But I don't want to become the same thing they are, so I am going to convince them I am worse, but actually not be worse. There's a very important line to walk there. If murder machine, why cute? Exactly. Dude, I love those videos of the families of bears coming down to Lake Tahoe during the summer when everyone's out swimming, and the bear families just kind of start swimming around too. And like, everyone's kind of like, dude, what do we do? And so they kind of move away, but no one like leaves, and the bears are just there to swim, man. They just want to be in the water. They're just happy little guys, and there's food around, so like, why not? Like, I love bears. I love bears so much. They're the cutest things. They're just, I just want to hug one so bad. I just want to hug one so bad. People just left me alone because I was 6 foot tall. Kept muttering under my breath like I was angry all the time and played weird games on class computers when we got to if we finished classwork early. That works. Speak softly and carry a big stick. Yeah, there's a lot of truth. A lot of truth in that one. Rhinos are armor-plated puppies. I believe it. I believe it. A lot of animals are just really sweet and kind, but because they are big or have powerful aspects to them, tend to be kind of misunderstood or hated. I love sharks. Oh my god, do I love sharks. Like, sea lions are the dogs of the ocean, but sharks are also they're kind of just like water dog to some degree. Like, they're not the brightest. They are not ill-intended. They just will do a lot of damage in the event they choose to bite or something happens to scare them to make them bite. But sharks kind of they're just doing their own thing, and they're curious, so they get into stuff. But their skin, if you rub it the wrong way, will cut your hand apart like glass. And their teeth can rip your arm off pretty easily. Like, they were just genetically made to be very powerful beasts that can sniff out blood, which I still think is very cool that their blood sense is better than their eyesight. Their eyesight is very stupid. Most sharks do not have the best eyesight. Their ability to sense blood and things like that is so much better because their eyesight is crap. And it is so fun. I love the videos of like divers kind of just like recording stuff and a shark gets a little bit too curious. And the way you deal with sharks is you disorient them, right? You disorient them. It's all in their nose. All of their senses are kind of in their nose. So you just gotta confuse the little guy. So you bop them on the nose and you rotate them away. Yeah, get rotated. It's so cute. It's so cute. little nose boop, spin him around and he just kind of goes his own way. And now he's too confused to know what the fuck was going on. It is the cutest fucking thing. I love sharks. They're so adorable. All sharks are great. I just really love sharks. I've gone snorkeling with sharks twice, technically 3 times, but one of them wasn't like specifically for that. there just happened to be one, and I heard the guide shout shark, and my dumb ass immediately started swimming at high speed towards them because I knew I wanted to see it. They were reef tips. Reef tips are so cute. They're so cute, and I wanted to see one in the wild, so I started swimming at it. Which would have scared it, and that was not a good move, and I know that, but I was so excited it didn't matter. And the other two is I did a whale shark snorkel. That was a rough day, but we did get to swim with the whale shark. It was very pretty, very beautiful, and whale sharks are harmless. So they're feeders. They're filter feeders. So they don't even, like, that fucker ain't gonna bite me. He's just a big dude, and he's really cute and really pretty. Love whale sharks. They're very skittish, though. You touch it, it's gonna disappear. So that was cool. And then back when I was doing marine biology stuff, it was the San Pedro Harbor I think we went out of. We were out on the open ocean for like 4 or 5 hours. And this one was fun. This was a cage dive. So we're in a cage, the water is chummed, those sharks be freaking hungry, they're like biting at the bars and shit, and we're like in the cage staring at them. That was great. That was a good day. I enjoyed that heavily. I wanted to pet them, but they would have absolutely taken my hand off. They were very, very hungry boys. Very hungry boys. Super hungry boys. I also got chum in my mouth that day. That was disgusting. That was the worst part of that. I can still to this day taste the water chum. It was bad. Yeah. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. But the sharks were cute. So that's a win. Yeah. I want to go do more stuff like that, though. I want to do more stuff like that. I really love sharks. Sharks and bears. Sharks, bears, and lions. Probably, like, top animals for me. They're all a little vicious, but they're all kind of stinky and cute. Chum taste test stream? When? Never. Never. Never, 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 never. Oh my god, never. That's... No. No. You know you can just vomit off the side of the boat and that counts as chum? I guess depending on what you ate. If you only throw up,
Markpan
acid, that won't really help, but...
cheered 50 bits. It's funny, back in high school for me, I was homeschooled cause my older siblings were bullied, so my mom kept me and my younger brother out of school. But whenever I would go out and do stuff, everyone was nice to me. Like, I don't think I've ever been bullied,
that's
or if
great.
I have, I just kinda ignored it.
Well, that's good.
I was super shy kid in high school with angry side, but in college I grew out of my shell and now I'm sassy boy Mark.
Yeah!
I enjoy putting people in their
Sassy!
place XD cause I hate injustice.
Yeah, put people in their place. It's fun to be a little like...
Sage cheered 50 bits. You have no idea how hard it is to not make a joke about Craig and Chum.
I was innocently talking about sharks, man. Sharks. How are we back? How did it full circle? Make it make sense. You could control yourself. I was forgettable and not worth the effort, positive or negative. That's probably a good thing. That's honestly probably a good thing. Thoughts on frogs? I love frogs. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're just little dudes.
Silent Sage
tiny
cheered
guys.
50
They make
bits. The
funny
best
noises.
answer is the simplest.
They're mucus.
Boomerang.
But that won't, yeah. I love frogs. I've always wanted a frog. There's a lot of frogs in Texas. My friend's place that I'm actually gonna have to leave for kind of soon has a bunch of frogs all over the place, and every single time I visit, I'm just outside, like, trying to grab them. They're so cute. I love them. I'm not letting anyone go tumble. Shush. Shush. But yeah, I like all animals. I don't think there's an animal I don't like. Ah, no, the human animal.
Hi, Angel.
Humans suck. Yeah. I think we can all agree on that one. Yeah. No worries, If you watch the video, let me know what you think. And again, in the event the YouTube video gets deleted or something happens to it because of YouTube problems, or if my channel disappears, Patreon, it is absolutely free. It is absolutely free to watch. It is also pinned at the top of the Twitch chat.
Hi, Angel.
I do not count mosquitoes and ticks. Okay, so bugs, we enter the bug category and things start to change dramatically. Things start to change dramatically. I don't hate you. Why do you think I hate you? I don't hate you. Oh, did I say I hate you? I say that a lot. I say I hate you a lot. I say I'm gonna hurt you a lot. I say a lot of things, but I don't do them. I have an overactive mouth. Doesn't mean I'm gonna act on any of it. 90% of the things I say are entirely empty. Trust me, I'm quite harmless. I just don't act harmless. Aw, Nightmare! Thank you. Thank you. The stream is really helping make the legendary yokai metal grind go by quicker. Yeah, let's go! The secret is no one ever bullied Angle because they liked her. They were too busy getting bullied by her, yeah. Yeah. I don't hate the cherub rats. They're just, you know,
50 bits.
It's easy to throw a brick.
The whole bullying puts you on a negative loop, because you react defensively, but that causes people to attack back.
Yep.
And it's a descent. I used to be able to hone into people's insecurities and hurt them with that. It
Nice.
came to a head in middle school where I got attacked and I retorted something really cruel at someone, and he started choking me. And I
Oh.
just said, come on, finish it. Do it, coward. After they pulled us apart and long time of reflection, I opted to change my approach.
Yeah, because that's just gonna, that's gonna end with death, friend. Probably a good pivot. Probably a good pivot. I'm glad
Basket
that
said it's
didn't get,
gifted
oh,
a tier
Baskets.
1.
Hi, Baskets. To bully Angel G. Gee. Hey, Baskets, I got forced into reacting to your video live, and I want you to know. I want you to know I had just as much secondhand embarrassment the second time. It was just as bad the second time. Amazing edits! The secondhand embarrassment on that video kills me every time without fail. Without fail, I die a little inside, and I'm like, ah! Because, you know, it's so painfully clear. Anyway, guys, go check out Baskets. They're an amazing clipper. They're an amazing clipper, an amazing editor. Hi, I hope you're doing good. I hope you'll be doing good. You missed the live watch? Yeah, we did it the day the goal was hit. The day the goal was hit, we full sent right then and there. I immediately went and watched the reaction when I heard about it now. Dang it.
Severduck cheered 50 bits.
Dang it.
Remember that one time that...
Really?
Bark.
Oh, God.
Iraq UCLA.
Huh? UCLA?
Meow?
Huh? What does this even mean? What are you... Huh? Is it over? Are we good now?
I live to irritate people today, I'm not sorry.
Are you ever sorry?
Bark.
No. No, you're not. The answer is you're not
But
ever
in all
sorry.
seriousness, please remember that one time...
You just say that every time. There's nothing to remember. I think they meant Dracula. Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. That could be what they meant with that. Potentially. Oh, no worries, bad lads. I get busy too. Yeah, we're actually going to have to wrap up stream in about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes. Because I got to head to my friend's place. But we will be live tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow. I know that today was super short, but I wanted to be here. I said I would be here, so I was here. Yeah. Did I play games? Nope. Was I here for a long time? Not the slightest. But I said I would be here, and so I was here at the cost of everything I could do timeline-wise.
Hi, Angel.
It was a challenge. But I edited Rama's video. I made her thumbnail. I got the teaser. I edited and recorded and did everything for my video from scratch today. And the teasers and the post, and I got everything everywhere. So, excuse me. I'm proud of myself. I did good. Enjoy your Craig body pillow
Happy
bit. Careful with
Fabian
your car.
cheered
I'm
50
totally putting
bits.
both of them in the car
Hooking
and
up
making it seem like
someone.
Craig
My
drove.
mom's chorus used to rehearse in a place that had bats. They'd occasionally swoop them while rehearsing. One day at a show, the curtain wasn't opening at the finale. Want to know why? A bat was flying around in the sound booth and the people were trying to shoo them out. Before you go, Angel, with the body pillow there, no more headaches, right?
Why would the body pillow being present stop the headaches? What's, I feel like you're implying something, Fabian, and it'd be really good if you could explain to the class. Why don't you type out the full sentence, you know? Why don't we just type the whole thing out? Oh, that's right, you can't because we're on Twitch. Oh, that's right, we're on Twitch, so you're limited in the things that you can say. Which thus means I can imply you're saying anything, right? I have the power here, because TOS locks you in a box. Eat shit, Fabian. But yeah, no, I am absolutely going to put one in the passenger seat, and then when I get there, I'm putting one in the driver's seat, and then jumping in the trunk, and then hitting the horn, because I think it would be very
Happy
funny.
Fabian cheered 50 bits. She Craigasmed so hard she went to the ER. Eat
TOS, you
Angel.
shit! Eat my ass, I can't believe you. I can't believe you. Just say it on the Discord.
On main.
Jesus.
Fishing masters use master bait.
I hate you guys. I hate you guys. I do. I genuinely do. I hate you so much. No, I don't, but I'm gonna say it a million times. I'm gonna keep saying it. Because it makes me feel better. I don't know what else to say. Fuck you. This really lifted my spirits, me screaming at you. Why does me screaming at you lift your spirits? Why does that work? Jesus Christ. Jeez. Fuck you! Yeah. You know, Angel, we had a dog who held grudges and pretended to be mad at you too. That's not, this is not, no, this is not puppy behavior. This is not puppy behavior. No, it is not. No, if I was puppy, I would be all like, oh, I'm so sorry, and I would be all cute, but no, I refuse. I refuse. Thank you for the follow, welcome. Not puppy behavior. I stand on this hill. I die on this hill. I perish on this hill. I decompose on this hill. I become compost on this hill. I am compost on this hill.
Happy Fabian cheered 50 bits. Never use the Uwu voice ever again.
Is this the weapon? Wait, can I weaponize this? Is this a weapon? Is the Uwu voice a weapon? Damn. Damn, are you telling me that we just found a weakness?
Silent Sage cheered 50 bits. You know, somehow I overestimated chat's ability to avoid a censor. You'd think that people with such creative minds would find a way to quietly imply while remaining completely innocent.
No, they chose to just say it and risk to see if I would ban them. That's honestly much more proper. You weaponize it, I think he goes nuclear. I don't understand. What, you don't like the Uwu voice? You're gonna have to give more ammo to Rama if you... Yeah. It's okay, I got sent some Rama ammo today, so it's stored. It's stored. It's stored. It's put away. Yep. Yerp. Imagine I could raise my voice on command and actually do, like, a cutesy voice. I genuinely, like, I know my voice raises when I get, like, really flustered, but it's out of my control. I can't get into, like, a high pitch on command. I can kind of do it for the Neko audios, but even then, before the recording start, I have to, like, hear myself back and, like, slowly raise my voice back and forth with myself till it eventually hits the octave, and I consistently, like, fall back down and I have to, like, readjust my voice back to being higher. It's really hard. Rama and I have a cringe war. I forced her to say the cringiest of sentences using the ooh voice, but she has learned that it's a who blinks first, and she commits to it. Yeah, she really do. Oh man, she did that recently. I was listening to her either on stream or in call, and she just really full sent ooh-wooed, and I was like, what? How can you do that so well? Like, she locks in. She locks the fuck in. It's quite impressive. It is very much quite impressive. She full sends and it kills the bit impressively. Oh yeah, the princess stuff too. She's really good at that too. Have you heard her Discord daddy cringe? I'm gonna just screenshot this message you have put in my chat, and I'm going to just send it to her. She's busy, ATM, but she'll see this, and I will eventually get a response. I will eventually get a response. I can ooh on command. I can also stitch voice on command. Voices have never been my forte. No, voice manipulation has never been my forte. How are you reacting to only this? I'll apply to Angel's mod team specifically to jail you. Just hanging out, waiting in the wings. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ooh, oh, your cheer got fudged. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my phone is lagging. Why are you lagging? Nande. Well, I guess nothing went through. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Okay, I'm leaving the crab boil on the gourd. The gold? Gourd? Goal board? Goal board. There we go. Took me a second. I'm more tired than I thought.
Silent Sage cheered 50 bits. Lo and behold, you know that the friendship is true when they begin practicing nuclear deterrence theory with enough dirty laundry to make a dry cleaner rage quit on the spot.
That is exactly what we're doing. That is, I love her. Yeah, I love that. I love her so much. But that is absolutely what we've been doing. Gourd. Yeah, I put goal and board together into one word, so it kind of fumbled. So we're gonna leave crab boil on the goal board because of what Crab put me through today with his 10 plus lists of reasons why I am puppy. And now I have to deal with the fact that for the rest of my life, I'm going to question if I'm just puppy-coded in the things I do. Every behavior I do, I'm going to find myself going, is this just another puppy-coded behavior? Is this just a new thing? And it's going to sit in my mind rent-free. Thus, the crab boil goal can stay there. It can stay there. It deserves to stay there. Yeah. It deserves to stay there. Plus, also, shrimpies sound amazing. How is it my fault if you were the one that did the things to have a list made? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Suffering due to your actions. You shut your face. You could have just played dumb, but you didn't. You didn't. You chose to send. You chose to send that. That's on you. Crab boil. Yeah. Exactly. But I am going to start to wrap up. I think it's wrap up time. I know it's only been an hour and a half, but I gotta get on the road sooner than later. I got places I got to be. I got things I got to do, but I will be live again tomorrow, probably 6 p.m. Now, tomorrow is a big day for Rama. It is her debut. I will be there in the chat, not live when it starts. And I am in one of the things happening tomorrow. But I'm not going to be live streaming all this stuff I'm doing, just the one piece, right?
He simply was kind enough to make you aware. You're the one who is acting like a dog, but he is the jerk.
What?
Shake my head. Wait till we tell Craig about this. Silent Sage cheered 50 bits. Careful Angel. Puppy-coded behavior implies training is possible. Do with that information what you will, chat.
So we're gonna end stream. Really nice
Xyla
seeing you
7
guys
Up
today.
shared 15
Really
bits.
cool.
My final message.
Yes.
Sting.
You stink. Let's find a raid target. Raid target sounds great. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all the subs and the support. Thank you for the clicking on that go live message, guys. Man, oh man, I'm so thankful. If you're on YouTube, please remember to like this stream, leave a comment, subscribe. If you're on Twitch, I don't know, click the link that's pinned or some shit. We're gonna go raid fiefs. Thieves, get me out of here. Get me out of here. I'm getting out of here. We're getting out of here. We're going. We're schmoving with the
We have
chomp
already
raid.
trained her.
Bite 'em.
What you mean?
Fuck.
Whenever we post funnies, she gives us double time when we craig. That
No!
ship has already
I'm not
sailed.
trained, you little shit!
Silent Sage cheered 50 bits. Hit the weak spot like Luke Skywalker in the Death Star trench run.
Fuck this shit. I'm getting me some crab boil.
BD gave 20 subs.
Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. That's a lot of money, Akka. I do appreciate it. I get yummy food. Thank you.